We took a boat trip on the Kentucky River and went through all 4 locks. Stick around to see how it went. As 40-somethings, we sold our house, ditched our corporate climb, and traded our Porsche for a Prius. This is our reset. This is Cissy and Bud. We're getting some boat projects done because we're going to be busy all weekend. Here, Bud is caulking the window. We're knocking out some projects because winterizing is just around the corner. We've got to get that port engine up and running. Bud is closing the gas pickup line.
Oh no.
Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. We have to remove the carburetor from the engine in order to rebuild it. And the carburetor's out of the engine. Now the carburetor will go to the shop to be rebuilt. We need to have the carburetor back in the boat in order to winterize. While the carburetor is being worked on, we're packing up and getting ready for our trip to the Kentucky River. Hey, it's 8:15. We've got the pontoon on the trailer attached to the truck. We're about to leave. We are going to drive down to Carrolton. It's not far away, so we can skip the Markland Dam. They're having some problems, so you'd have to wait for all the barge traffic before we could go through. It could take 3 to 5 hours. So we're going to skip that, head to the Kentucky River, but we will be going through 4 locks today. I'll make sure to take videos so you can see. We filled up the gas tank before we got started. We even filled a 5-gallon gas tank just in case. You can drop your boat in at the Carrolton Park for no charge. It was a super foggy morning. You can't even see the Ohio River behind us. She's in the water and we're ready to go. Hey, we just started out on our trip on the Kentucky River. Check out all that fog. The ride started off a little chilly, but it warmed up as the day went on.
We've got about 3 miles until we hit lock number 1. Right on schedule and headed to Frankfort.
Right now we're running about 20 miles an hour, which can be cold on a sustained basis.
The locks on the Kentucky River are low-head dams, which means there's a constant overflow across the top of the dam. As we approach the dam, we just want to make sure that we're visible for the lockmaster.
The first lock is right behind us. I've got my life jacket on just to be safe. We're about to go through. Here it goes. This is lock 1 of 14 locks that exist on the Kentucky River. These locks were originally built in the 1800s. Today, only locks 1 through 4 are navigable.
See, you might want to put your bumpers on if you have them. Right? Okay. Oh, I see one right there. Okay.
Ain't much bumpers.
Hey, it's better than nothing because you got to fight
Yeah.
off the wall.
Usually just push off the wall a little bit.
So, yeah, just hold on to the ropes and we jump out of here.
Go.
Are you all going through the next walk?
We're going all the way to Frankfort.
All the way to Frankfort. Sounds good. I'll call.
Cool.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
Give it a heads up.
Okay. All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We're in the lock right now. It's getting a little warmer. I had to take off a couple layers, but I am wearing my life jacket just to be safe.
How many miles is it to that destination? 20
I
something?
think that's 22, 23. So.
The Kentucky River is 255 miles long. However, today we are only traveling 65 river miles to the city of Frankfort. That's 71 behind us, Interstate I-71. You see the bridge? Almost there.
You know that we would be needing an overnight boat slip from
It's driving again.
And I've got a fun fact. In 1802, an official state inspection station was established at the mouth of Eagle Creek for tobacco, hemp, flour, and goods.
So we're going to stay on speed and stay on the itinerary.
And the current depth is 15.5 feet. Started out at about 30. Water temperature 67.3.
We've made it to Lock 2. This is halfway to Frankfort. See all that water coming in? We're getting close now.
Know you're coming. That way if you have any trouble or anything, we know you're in the pool.
The lock masters were fantastic. They got us in and out of the locks quickly and kept us safe. Gotta eat some lunch. According to the lockmaster, the chamber fills at 160,000 gallons per second. Here's lock 3. We're almost there. Only one more lock to go. We made it through the 3rd lock and we're way ahead of schedule, so we're going to take our time getting to Frankfort. We're just going to enjoy the view. We met some other boaters along the way who were making the same trip to Frankfort. There's Buffalo Trace. We know we're close to Frankfort now. Fun fact, Buffalo Trace is the oldest continuously operating distillery in America. We're in Lock 4. We made it to the Frankfort Boat Club. It was a quick walk from the marina to our Airbnb. Along the way, we saw some of the cute sights of Frankfort, the capital of Kentucky. The Kentucky River makes an S-turn as it passes through the center of Frankfort. After getting settled in at the Airbnb, we headed out to dinner on the patio. There were lots of fun bourbon drinks on the menu. After dinner, we headed back to the Airbnb to get a good night's rest. Hey, it's day 2 of our Kentucky River adventure. We're just getting ready to leave the Airbnb and head back to the boat. We weren't able to take the boat past the Kentucky River Palisades. That's a series of dramatic steep gorges, but we did see some beautiful rock walls. We're getting the boat ready, about to get on and launch for day number 2, headed back to the Ohio River. the return trip, we're headed downriver, and we started with lock number 4.
So have a good trip.
Yeah, we did a really nice time.
We just went through the 4th lock.
There's Buffalo Trace again. They also make Eagle Rare, Blanton Single Barrel, and Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve. Fun fact, there are more bourbon barrels in Kentucky than there are people. We are entering Lock 3. As the water lets out, the walls can be a little gross, so we use the tip of putting a plastic bag on our hands so we don't get all scummy as we push the boat off of the wall. The Kentucky River locks are open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from late May until late October. The times that they are open varies. Right now they are open from 9 a.m. until 6:15 p.m. There is no charge for using the lock. Oh look, we caught up with our new friends again. Lock 2 is the halfway mark between Frankfort and Carrolton.
Y'all had a good trip?
Yeah.
Got our rain gear on. It's just sprinkling. We don't think it's going to rain too much. Can you see the raindrops hitting the water here? Luckily, we were prepared with a lot of rain gear, so a little rain just made it more of an adventure. There are lots of cool bridges on the trip. Oh look, the sun did peek out for a minute. We've made it back to Lock 1. We've had so much fun on this trip, we're talking about all going to Florida here in just a couple of weeks. Stay tuned to see how that goes. If you're enjoying our adventures, be sure to subscribe and also hit the like button. The Kentucky River dumps 75,000 gallons per second into the Ohio River. Celebrating a successful trip. And just like that, we're back to the boat ramp at Carrolton. The boat did really well with gas mileage, so we didn't need our extra 5-gallon tank, but always great to have it. Subscribe to the Cissy and Bud channel to explore more fun locations. Get your mammogram. Talk soon.